For sure. So listen, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has ordered testing of the nation's milk supply. This is after more than 700 herds of cows tested positive for bird flu. Now, at least 58 people in the U.S. have been infected, some while milking cows, some from contact with poultry or wild birds. Officials say the risk to humans remains low. So let's bring in the man with some answers, Fox News senior medical analyst, Dr. Mark Siegel. All right, so Dr. Mark, let's walk through this because my first question is, why are we seeing an increase in cases of bird flu and salmonella contaminating our food supply? I mean, are the processing plants unsanitary, workers overworked, are farmers underserved and underprotected? What's going on?
All of the above is true, and you're seeing it in the milk supply. It's been found in Fresno, California. They've actually shown that it's in milking machines. Michael Osterholm from the University of Minnesota said this to me a couple of months ago. He thought it was in the milk machines. And, you know, raw milk is not just a danger to people who might drink it. It's also rodents get it that way, you know, drinking that raw milk, or milk, people that are milking, using the milking machines can get it on their clothes or get it on their hands. Now, of the 58 humans that have gotten it this year, none have died, thank God, yet. One in Canada is quite sick, but it looks like it's a milder version. But here's what really concerns me, Arthel. A new study out in Science just this week, the journal Science, shows that we may be only one mutation away from it being able to pass human to human. It is not, as far as we know, doing that now, which is reassuring.
Yeah, but that is reassuring, but one mutation away. I mean, you know, how many times have we had the different strands of COVID, for instance? But let me stick to bird flu. First of all, and I'll come back to that other point you just made. Yeah. Hey, Dr. Mark, what is bird flu? I mean, it's a virus as far as I know, and how does an outbreak take hold, and what does this bird flu do to the animals?
All great questions. You know, bird flu, H5N1, is like a lot of flus. It starts in birds. It's called an avian influenza. And the problem we've had for 2 decades now is that even though ducks harbor the bird flu, they don't get very sick, but poultry has terrible immune systems because we're raising it for food. So it gets poultry very sick. It spreads easily. We end up killing millions of poultry to stop spread. And now, and this is over the past year, it's gotten into the cattle population. It's in cows. And of course, that means more human contact than before, which increases the chances of a problem. Again, it's a bird flu, but now it's spreading among cows, and it even got into a pig. The more animals it gets into, the more risk to us.
Okay, I've got 2 questions, but a short amount of time left, but let's see if we can get these in. So you just told us we're one mutation away from the bird flu virus being able to more efficiently affect humans. So at this point, should we even ask, how would you know if you contracted bird flu, and how do you treat it if you do have it?
Really great questions again. So it's the same as regular flu symptoms: fever, shortness of breath, cough, sore throat, muscle aches. What it's distinctive about bird flu is it gives you red eyes. Now, should you worry when only 58 people in the North America have it? I would say no, but I also want to say that Tamiflu has been 100% effective against it so far, if we ever get there. And we have a vaccine that has worked in the past, but they're only in the process now of gearing up a stockpile of vaccines. That is something we desperately need, obviously.
Okay, so you mentioned vaccines. I'm going to ask you, final question, is there a way to avoid or prevent these food contaminating outbreaks? And can the American people trust that the U.S. Department of Agriculture is on top of their game and safeguarding our food supply?
They're not doing it enough, and I'm very happy to see that they're monitoring it now, that they're just putting out this notification in at least 15 states, Arthel, that they've got to be checking the milk. We've got to check our milk. And obviously, you have to drink pasteurized milk only. That should get rid of it, by the way, 100% of the time. Pasteurized milk only. USDA has to monitor our milk across the country at this point.
Dr. Mark Siegel, thank you very much.
Great to see you, Arthur. Thank you.